Hi guys, welcome to a brand new recipe video. As you can see, I'm talking in English today. Apparently I have quite a lot of international fans, so I didn't want them to miss out on anything, so that is why today's recipe is going to be in English, so I hope you don't mind. An extra reason why today is going to be very special is because, as you can see, the setting is rather basic. That's because my usual cameraman, aka my dad, isn't here to help me, so I have to do everything all by myself, and I really shouldn't be singing anyway, so I'm going to shut up now. Another reason why today is very special is because I'm going to show you how to make delicious brownies that are A, gluten-free, B, sugar-free, and C, contain veggies. So they have everything to make them extra healthy, but they still have that very decadent, rich flavor, and that's what we're all after. So today we are going to make zucchini brownies, or courgette, depending on what you would like to name it, with fresh figs, and that's basically it. So I'm going to show you how to make it. So we have 300 grams, about roughly one medium zucchini grated. I've got 200 grams of rice flour, 100 grams of almond meal. Now this is optional, but I like the really almondy flavor that it gives to the brownies. It makes it much more rich in flavor, and I like that nutty flavor. 60 grams of cocoa powder, of course the unsweetened type. I've got 6 large plump figs fresh from the market, and then we are going to use about 3 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses. Now, together with the figs, this is going to sweeten the brownies, so we're not using any other types of sugars or syrup, so it's just going to be the natural sweetness of our lovely figs together with some extra blackstrap molasses. Now, I really like the intense treacly flavor of blackstrap molasses. If you can't find it anywhere, then just use regular maple syrup, for instance. And then all you need to make the brownies are 1 teaspoon of bicarb, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, which really goes well with anything that's chocolate related, a tablespoon of instant coffee powder, which again highlights the chocolatey flavor in the brownies, and then 100 milliliters of olive oil. You can use any type of vegetable oil, but I really like the punch that olive oil gives to the brownies. So again, we want to put maximum flavor in our brownies without having to add all those naughty ingredients, so to speak. So let's get started. So now on to making the actual brownies. So I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees. And I'm going to add everything to this bowl and mix it. So it's really that easy. So in go the rice flour, the almonds, our cocoa powder, a pinch of salt, the instant coffee, one teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of bicarb. I'm just going to stir this up a bit to make sure that all the grated zucchini strips are coated in the floury mixture. Now, to sweeten the brownies, I'm going to mix the blackstrap molasses together with our lovely fresh figs using an electric blender to form like a very thick, luscious puree, and then I'm going to stir this into our brownie batter. So be right back. So I've simply blended the 6 fatty figs together with 3 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses, and what you get is this luscious, decadent, creamy, rich fig spread, which also goes delicious on some toast, on some bread, so it's really very versatile. So I'm just going to stir this into my brownie mixture. Together with our olive oil, like that. And just give this a good stir. Now, as some of you may know, I really like using vegetables in desserts and sweet treats and stuff like that. Some would say it's my USP, so whatever. I like it, and I think it makes things much more nutritious and healthy, so it's really one of the things I love doing in sweet desserts. So you would question, why the hell would you want to share one of your personal recipes with the world? Don't you want to keep it a secret? Well, I felt very generous today, so for once I will let you in on my secret and share how to make these gluten-free, sugar-free courgette brownies. So this is looking absolutely perfect. So what you get is this sticky, droopy brownie batter. It's perfect. It looks disgusting, but it is going to turn out just amazing. I'm going to spoon this into my brownie tin and bake it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Now look at these. I mean, I know they look quite rough. That's because I've used the gluten-free flour mix with rice flour and almond flour. And basically you could decorate it with another chocolate ganache or some fresh figs again and slithered almonds. But I'm not going to do that. I mean, if you bake brownies for yourself, you don't want to be fancy, you just want to have something that's really decadent and comfort food, really. So no need to make fuss out of it, just cut a slice and dig in. So that's what I'm about to do. So I've let these cool down a bit, which is always the hardest part, the waiting. And these are just so lovely and moist and gooey and sticky. I mean, look at this. It's good for you, it's healthy, it's rich, it's basically the perfect husband. I mean, if you could marry a brownie, then I would do so. But of course, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So let's not wait another second. Honestly, you are going to make this recipe over and over and over again. They are so good, so good. And you can eat like 3 brownies and still feel like, I've done a pretty good, healthy meal today. So that's always a good thing. So I hope you like this video. I'm going to lick my fingers now, so if you will excuse me, I'll see you next time with another recipe video, either in Dutch or in English. Please let me know which you prefer. It's always nice to know. And well, I hope you're going to make these brownies again, and be sure to like our video on Facebook and share it if you want. See you next time!